Okie dokie. You wonder why this box is open? You wonder why the review is late? Well, my neighbor had this box, this shifter, for about 3 or 4 days in his backyard. He had no idea it was there. And then they opened the box. Anyway, they're nice. They're nice people. So I'm just glad I have it, and I can do the review for you all. Inside the box, there's actually a little logo in there. Now, the coup de grace. What is that, French? Woo! Now, this is a prototype, by the way. There are going to be some differences on the final version, but this is basically what you're looking at here. There might be 4 holes for adjustment on the final version. I'm not positive. I can't remember. He has moved to a RJ connection rather than USB. So there's a little converter that we're going to be using to hook it up through USB, but it's also natively compatible with Fanatec. The mini version of this also is compatible with Fanatec gear. Now, there also is going to be a shield on the final version, like both on the front and the back, I believe. I guess I could put it on the mat, huh? Yeah, they look pretty similar there. And the footprint, the overall footprint is the same. Oh, wow. The tolerances are way tighter. That's great. Okay, let's see what it feels like. Okay, so what I noticed right off the bat here, let me see. This one's a little bit clickier, and the V3 is more of a round feel. There feels like there's more resistance on this at the same height, but there's not as much of like a lock feeling, like a locked out feeling, and then a return. It more or less feels like rounder. This one feels like there's more of a break. This being the V2. So I would say the V2 still feels very good. I would say it feels better than the V3 in some ways, but the V3 does feel more refined, if that's a good way to put it. Now, it's going to feel different when it's like mounted to the rig. I like the looks of this one better. It looks more muscular. Like this one looks more, I'm not going to call it feminine, right? But I mean, like if you picture this as hips, right? It's kind of like got like a sort of a classical guitar shape to it. It's a little bit more elegant looking. And this one looks more like just brute force. Like if you look at it like this, it is a literal Thor hammer. Bam, bam, bam. One thing you'll also notice is it is a slot rather than holes drilled out there. And this will allow you to mount it up and twist it to your liking. Very well constructed though. All the hardware is top notch. He's also made a change here. So if you notice, the bolt here used to be mounted higher up, and now you'll see that it's actually mounted on this portion of it here. And he's also using more, not shims, but different thickness washers to really, there is absolutely no side-to-side play on this at all. Can't shake it. Doesn't sound like anything, right? If you shake this one, you can hear some things moving around in there, right? Doesn't mean it's bad quality, but it does make you feel better about the purchase, better about the quality of the product when it doesn't make a lot of noise, you know? And this makes none. Great job here on the revision. In case you can't tell, the entire body is made out of aluminum. This shifter does use micro switches. And again, I always say, like, I'm not a fan of them, but if they're used appropriately and it's a good design, there's no reason you can't use micro switches. I just prefer contactless. So while I was editing this video, Oktane Designs reached out to me and let me know there's a 42-pound pull force magnet inside of here. And that magnet would interfere with a Hall effect sensor. So the micro switches are a necessity. Fun fact. You can see the Mini is mounted right now. This little tiny thing has impressed me so much. It feels super solid. For the time being, it is going to go bye-bye. Look at that little tiny thing. Love this thing. Oh, just busted my knuckle. I saw it coming too. You know how you can feel it coming? You're like, oh, if I go a little bit too far, I'm going to bust it. I'm going to bust. Actually, let's just go all the way down. Fun little fact. It's almost always easier, as long as you have an open end here, to install the hardware and everything first, and then slide her on. It's okay to let it dangle. Okay, so see how you can just whoop, 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 whoop. Yep, it's backwards. Yeah, this really opens up adjusting this to the perfect angle, because, you know, at least how I have it set up, I don't want my sequential to be like too straight back. Like I like it to be angled a little bit towards me. And this allows me to get the perfect slight angle. I think that feels good right there, I think. Oh, yeah. That feels great. The point where the actual micro switch actuates is just like right before the edge of the throw. That means you got to do full stroke. So much tighter tolerances. The only movement you're seeing here is the actual aluminum extrusion flexing. Let's go ahead and try this out in the game.
Hairpin left and slide right, tightens, turn spear right. Into slight left, 50. Slight left, 70. Short, 6 right, 6 left, don't cut.
With the new connection, it's natively compatible with Fanatec. To make it standalone, you actually have to use an adapter. Fanatec needs a Podium shifter. Here's your Fanatec Podium sequential shifter right here.
Have a good day. Thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you in a future video.
Keep it school, things are more important than my feelings.